The siren started 3 blocks away an hour ago. Now they're 7 blocks away, moving in the wrong direction. Your phone buzzes with another emergency alert. Civil unrest, widespread looting, shelter in place. The sun's dropping fast. You've got maybe 30 minutes before darkness turns your street into a hunting ground. Here's what you need to understand about looters. They're not calculated professionals. They're a mob operating on opportunity, speed, and momentum. They move like water, taking the path of least resistance, flowing toward anything that looks easy and undefended. Your house right now, it looks exactly like every other house on your street. Standard doors, visible windows, no signs of resistance. You're a glass box full of stuff. When that mob reaches your block, they're making split-second decisions. Your job in the next 30 minutes isn't to build a fortress, it's to make them choose the house next door. All right, phase 1, your front door. That solid-looking piece of wood you trust with your life is held together by screws the size of toothpicks, half-inch screws.
Maybe 3/4 if the builder was feeling generous. They're anchored into nothing but the door frame, which is basically decorative trim. A solid kick will rip those hinges right out. Grab your drill. You need exactly 6 screws, 3-inch screws, 4-inch if you've got them. Find the hinges on your door. 3 of them, probably. Each hinge has 2 or 3 screws holding it to the frame. Replace every single one with your long screws. Do the same thing for the strike plate, that little metal rectangle your deadbolt slides into. What you've just done is bypass the frame entirely. Those screws are now anchored directly into the wall studs behind the trim. Your door is no longer attached to a decorative piece of wood. It's bolted into the skeleton of your house. Physics is now your security system. A kick that would have taken 3 seconds now takes 3 minutes of sustained effort, loud effort, exhausting effort. That's 3 minutes a looting doesn't have. Phase 2. Windows are lies. They promise security while providing nothing but a clear view of everything you own. Right now, every window in your house is a shopping display.
Looters see your TV, your laptop, the empty house with no movement. Close everything. Every curtain, every blind, every shutter you've got. Do it now. Visibility is an invitation. What they can't see, they can't assess. What they can't assess, they skip. But you're not done. Find your duct tape. The roll that's been sitting in your junk drawer for 3 years. Go to each ground floor window and crisscross it with tape. Corner to corner, edge to edge, make an X. Then fill in the gaps. You're not stopping a brick. You're changing what happens when that brick hits. Bare glass shutters silently into a convenient entrance. Taped glass turns into a stubborn jigsaw puzzle made of knives. It doesn't break clean. It stays partially intact, loud and jagged and time-consuming. A looter's nightmare is effort and noise. You just gave them both. They're moving to the next house before they finish pulling the first piece out.
Phase 3. Your garage door is a traitor. That big, heavy panel you think is secure has a fatal flaw every looter knows. See that red handle hanging from a cord inside? The emergency release. Someone outside can reach it with a coat hanger through the weather seal at the top in about 15 seconds. Grab zip ties, the heavy-duty ones. Zip tie that emergency release handle to the track it rides on. Pull it tight. That handle no longer moves. Now unplug your automatic opener, the whole unit. Go to the manual lock on the inside of the door, those 2 bars that slide into the tracks, lock them. Your garage door is now a solid panel with no remote access, no emergency bypass, and no quick entry points. A mob isn't carrying the tools or time to cut through a locked garage door. They'll be 3 houses down before they even consider trying. Phase 4. Perception is defense. Your house needs to look occupied, alert, and prepared, not fortified, just wrong. Grab the biggest pair of boots you own. Work boots, hiking boots, doesn't matter. Place them at your front door, visible from the street.
Laces, loose like someone just kicked them off. Large boots at the entrance signal a present occupant. Now look at your driveway. If you've got 2 vehicles, park one directly in front of your most visible window. Block the sightline. Looters operate on visual confirmation. No view means no interest. Go to your yard. Garden tools, garbage cans, recycling bins, anything heavy. Drag them closer to your entry points, not blocking, just positioned. Obstacles suggest active defense. They suggest someone's thinking tactically. Mobs avoid tactical thinking. Find your outdoor grill, your wheelbarrow, that pile of firewood. Move them. Make your property look like it requires navigation. Every object in a looter's path is a decision point, and decisions slow momentum. A slowed mob fractures. A fractured mob moves on. Phase 5. You need an alarm system, and you've got 8 minutes to build one from garbage. Forget electronics. Forget your smart home that stopped working when the power failed. Find every noisy object in your house. Aluminum cans,
Glass bottles, metal pans, anything that makes sound when it moves. Stack them behind your doors, not in front, behind. When someone forces that door open, everything crashes. Loud, immediate, unmistakable. Now raid your kid's toy bin. Those battery-powered motion sensors that make animal noises when someone walks by, grab them. Position them at ground level near windows and side doors. A barking dog sound at 2 in the morning from a supposedly empty house is confusion. Confusion is hesitation. Hesitation is survival. Go through your cabinets, find her whistle, your air horn, your smoke detector with the dying battery. Put them within arm's reach of wherever you're planning to wait this out. Noise is a weapon during civil unrest. It attracts attention. It signals resistance. It suggests you're awake, aware, and ready to make their lives difficult. Looters want silence and speed. Give them neither.
Phase 6. Assume everything fails. You need a room, an interior room with a solid door and no windows. Bathroom, closet, laundry room, that's your safe room. Drag furniture near the door, a dresser, a bookshelf, anything heavy. You're staging, not barricading yet. Find your fire extinguisher. Bring it, not for fires. Grab flashlights, phone charger, water. This is your command center. Check the door. Solid core, not hollow. Add a door wedge. Defense in depth means layers. Even if they breach, you're buying time. Phase 7. Make your house look already looted. Find something broken, an old chair, a busted bin, drag it near your entrance. Scatter it. If you've got spray paint, mark your door, a big X. Looters aren't throw. They're moving fast, hitting fresh targets. They see a marked house with debris, they assume someone beat them to it. Why waste effort when the house 3 doors down looks untouched? You're making yourself invisible through misdirection. Here's what you just did. You built a calculation. Looters operate on split-second risk-reward assessment. Your reinforced door added effort. Your covered windows removed intel. Your garage is sealed. Your perimeter has obstacles. Your noise traps guarantee no silent entry. That X tells them someone already took everything. Every layer increased their perceived effort while decreasing reward. You're not stopping a determined attacker. You're being the wrong choice for an opportunistic mob with 30 seconds to pick a target. You became resistance. You became the house they skip. That's survival.